to see you again in here.
The same here. Is it still very cold in Japan?
Not too cold, The weather is perfect, but because I have been working so hard, so like I have been some stress, and I lose some weight, about 2 or 3 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now everything is getting better.
Okay, thank you. So,
We are live streaming.
okay, thank you. So, hello everyone, and it's awesome to see you again. Let me get a moment to introduce myself. My name is Hisham. I'm from Algeria. I'm a petroleum engineer and the founder of CTI Global Conference. So for your information, in our group, we have 2 meetings every week. The first one is on Saturday, which is a virtual English learning session where we learn new vocabulary, its pronunciation, and we learn some tips about public speaking. The second meeting is on Sunday, which is a global conference where we discuss very interesting topic. So both meetings are at the same time, which is 1 p.m. GMT. We always share a link so you can convert the GMT into your local time. Today's topic is dark tourism. So the first part of our conference it's like a game. So I'm going to give every participant a number. So please remember your number, and after that, we will start our activity. I'm going to call people based on my screen from right top to left. So please, whenever you hear your number, type it on the chat box and remember it. The first person that I can see on my top left is Rinolla. So you are number 1. Please type it on the chat box. Nancy, you are number 2. Nadir, you are number 3. Lucy Zaruma from Ecuador, you are number 4. Maria de Lourdes, you are number 5. Man, you are number 6. Pinar, you are number 7. I hope you are happy with your number. Pepe, you are number 8. Iniesta, it's easy to remember it. Jenmi from Peru, you are number 9. Amalia, you are number 10. Jerome, you are number 11. Mitch, you are number 12. Jerry from Mexico, you are number 13. Please just remember this number and type it on the chat box. You will understand later. So your number is 13. I know you just joined. Okay, so I think I gave numbers to all people with the camera. Please let me know if I missed anyone. Just raise your hand and I will give you a number. Akil, you don't have any number. So Akil, your number is 14. Please type it on the chat box. Akil, can you hear me? Yeah, very good. Okay, so okay, let's go to people without camera. I will try to give them numbers. Ikram, can you hear me? Okay, for people who just joined now, I'm trying to define every participant with a number. So please type your number on the chat box once I call your name. So Ikram, can you hear me? Just unmute yourself if you do. So your number is 15. Yeah, please type your number on the chat box, Ikram. We have also Fatma just joined now. So Fatma, I'm defining members with numbers. So please type your number on the chat box. Your number is 16.
16.
Yeah, 16. Please remember it. So please raise your hand if you haven't got any number until now. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to choose a number randomly. The number I will choose is the number of my province, which is 13. So please, number 13 is meant to answer the question number 13. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is some most important forms of tourism. We have types and forms of tourism. Number 13 is space tourism. Wow. So please, the participant with the number 13, tell us about space tourism. You can define it first, and please share with us anything that you know about this type of tourism.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Jerry, for the ones that doesn't know me. Okay, I have heard about space tourism. That is something that will come later on. Well, I think that so far there is at least one spaceship that is being paid by private in order to go to space. Because, okay, I also like Sarah Brightman. I don't know if you know her. She's an opera singer. So one time she was giving an interview and she said that she actually had the chance to go over to the moon for, you know, as a tourist thing. So it might sound crazy probably to us right now, but right now there are some people obviously with super big quantities of money. They're super rich that can go to the moon. For us, it's just maybe just a phrase, but for them can be literal. So I think that also is going to be probable so far. On my field, for example, in geology, there is also a field that is for um, space mining. So right now as well, in some countries, they are trying to mine meteorites, you know, while they are on space. So that requires a lot of engineering stuff. But besides being just here on the Earth, at some point we're going to start going to other planets as well as Mars. I remember the movie back in the days where people start to make houses in Mars. It was crazy at that time, but now it's becoming a reality. So just to finish, I think that space tourism is gonna maybe be up to the population in 20 years, the most probably. So yeah, that's what I think. Thank you, Hisham.
Thanks, Jerry, for sharing that. Yeah, I think like to visit the moon or other planet is not available to everyone. It must be very, very expensive. So space tourism is also defined as astrotourism, and it also includes visiting facilities related to astronomy, like observatories, astrology museum, or astrology tours and events. So yeah, this kind of visitations also called astrotourism or space tourism. So jury, please choose another random number.
What's the gap from between? From which number to which number?
From 1 to 18.
18.
Okay, so I think we stopped in number 16, which is Fatima. Yeah, from 1 to 16, sorry.
Okay, 16 then.
16. So number 16, please answer question number 16, which is virtual tourism. So do you have any idea about virtual tourism? Are you interested in such a type of tourism? So you can share anything. Yeah, the participant with the number 16. I think she's Fatma from Indonesia. Fatma, can you hear me? Okay, so I'm going to pass you, then we will come back. So just choose another number, Fatma, if you can.
Hisham, sorry, can I pass first because there is another missed call.
No problem, just choose another number.
Okay,
From
wait.
1 to 16. Randomly, you don't need to think about it, just from 1 to 16.
Okay, can I choose the number? Can you share again about the topic?
The topic is dark tourism, but now we are talking about types of tourism, and later we will focus on the main topic. So now if you want to pass your turn, just choose another number so we can ask another person. Choose another number from 1 to 16, and please don't choose yourself, which is 16.
Of course. Okay, I will choose for the number 5.
Okay, who is number 5? Okay, so the participant with the number 5, please. Oh, dark tourism, which is our main topic. So the participant with the number 5, please share with us anything you know about the question number 5, which is dark tourism.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maria de Lourdes. Dark tourism refers to visitation to places of death, disaster, and atrocities, which increasingly form part of the tourism landscape. This is our yesterday topics. This is the definition of dark tourism. Yesterday we discussed about this. Yes.
What's your opinion about dark tourism? Like, do you have any interest about such a type?
No, not at all.
Do you wish to travel to some places related to death, disaster, or atrocities?
No, absolutely no. I don't want to stay in that dangerous places, even when they say it's safe for me or for others. I am not interested, but I respect because people who suffer these kind of problems can make money since this bad situation, they can get a good situation. But for me, I am not interested. Only if I want to, if I can help people, I I think I can go, but only for look bad scenario, I am not interested.
Yeah, sometimes you need to pay to get the access to these places, and sometimes they provide this money to donate for poor people, and yeah, so it could be for donation. Okay,
Yes, for
so thanks
me
for
it's
sharing
okay,
that.
but
So Maria, please choose another number from 1 to 16 and try
seven,
not to repeat any 7.
7.
Okay, who is number 7? Okay, Pinar, you can unmute yourself now. Let's see number 7.
Ecotourism.
So the type numbers ecotourism.
Yeah. While she was talking, I searched what does ecotourism means because I didn't have any idea about this. So which means I can say some examples, which is Costa Rica, Ecuador, Nepal, Kenya, Madagascar, and Antarctica, Amazon rainforest. I think people go there and help to protect environment, and also people who live there, which is hosts, also make I don't know, what can they do? They can do some benefits because they don't do all things on their own. They do some help. They get some help from other countries. For example, if I go to Costa Rica, I can help people to protect environment, maybe help them to collect some food. For example, we go to Black Sea region in Turkey to help people to collect tea, and people also get benefits, they can make money, of course. And when we get there, we get minimize the psychological problems. Maybe we just get out of our problems to live safely and peacefully. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, so basically, ecotourism commonly occurs in threatened nature environment. So they go to places where animals are threatened. Maybe they won't exist soon, in the future. Yeah, so ecotourism is a form of tourism directed at preserving fragile environments and ecosystems. This is the concept of ecotourism. Like if you have never, for example, if you have never seen maybe alligator, and you already know that alligator are threatened to not exist in the near future, so you fly to, I don't know, maybe Thailand or Florida just to see this type of animal. So this is the ecotourism. And maybe even your visit or your travel will help to enhance the economy of this province. So they will try to apply programs and plans in the future to save this kind of animals or plants. So thanks, Pinar. Please choose another number.
Yeah, I can say 11.
Okay, number 11. Who is number 11? Who is number 11? Is number 11 here? Let's check the chat. Jerome, it's your number.
Yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Jerome.
Okay, let me share
I
the
think
question. So number 11 is religious tourism.
The religious tourism. According to me, I think it is a type of tourism where it helps people to move and to discover things about the religious. For example, when you move from the at the Mek, I don't know how we call it, at the Mek Masjid, for at the Mek, for example, or the sanctuary of Fatima, you will see, or when you move for Jerusalem, where you will find the sanctuary of Jesus Christ. This type of tourism helps countries, first of all, their economics to increase their economics, because when people come in, pupils abroad come in the country, they pay and it can help the country. According to me, I think it is good. Just something like
Yeah,
this.
okay. So let me share something about religious tourism. Okay, so there are many types of religious tourism, like halal tourism, which is an Islamic tourism, so you can find all halal food. There is also kosher tourism, designed to meet the needs of Orthodox and Jews. Also, meals are designed according to the religious requirements and recommendation and within walking distance of Jewish synagogues. This is the kosher tourism. And there is also halal tourism. And we can also define religious tourism by traveling to holy places to like for religious practices. Thank you, Jerome. And please choose another number from 1 to 17. By the way, Luna, hi, nice to see you. Your number is 17, so please remember it.
Okay, so what is the member supposed to do? When you call
we
number
understand.
17?
Yeah, just be a little bit patient. Okay, so Jerome, please share a number. Choose a number from number 1 to 17 and try not to repeat. Number 2. Number 2. Who is number 2?
It's me, Hisham, Nancy.
Okay, it's you. Let me share and see the question number 2. Okay, I think Jonder, you cannot remember your number. So
I was away from keyboard.
Okay, I think your number is 11. Who is number 11?
Jerome is
no
11.
one. Oh, Jerome is 11. Okay, I'm not sure about your number. So you are number 18. Please remember it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's see number 2. Nancy, number 2 is atomic tourism.
Oh, atomic tourism. Basically, I don't know the meaning of it. Could you just explain it a little bit for me?
Okay, they call it also nuclear tourism.
But can I just talking about a kind of tourism in Japan. Is it okay? Because I
Okay,
don't know
no
the meaning
problem.
of it exactly.
Okay, let me explain it. Maybe you will have something to share. So, atomic or nuclear tourism is a new form of tourism that involves visiting sites that have been subjected to nuclear activities, like Chernobyl in North Ukraine. This includes museums, bunkers, and power stations, also referred to as atomic tourism. So popular destinations include Chernobyl, Nevada test site, and Hiroshima. So this is the nuclear or atomic tourism.
So to be honest, I totally got no idea about it. But there is something I want to share with you guys about the dark tourism in Japan. Is it okay?
Okay, no problem.
As you can see, Japan have a whole lot of beautiful places that we can visit during the whole year. Like in the spring, you can come here and admire the sakura flowers. And then on the summer, we also have tulips. You know, tulip is it kind of a symbol of pollen, but in here you can you have a chance to see the variety color of tulip in here is outstanding. And in the autumn, we also have the red leaf, which we call the maple leaf. It's the symbol of the flags of Canada. So, you know, actually, the weather is very hot in the summer and super cold in the winter. So, so the best time for we to visit is in the middle is autumn. But today I'm going to talk about the dark tourism. That is the most scary place for visitor is the haunted forest. Basically, it's also got a name as the suicide forest, where many people come there to end their life. Because when we get into the forest, very few of them could even get out and come back home. It is called Aokigahara. The forest is just 30 square kilometers from Fujisan. Fujisan is the symbol, it's just like a volcano in Japan, and it's very near to Tokyo. I'm not sure that's true or not, but it say that a long time ago, family who couldn't feed all their children would sacrifice one of the family member to that suicide forest. That person would slowly starve to death so that the rest of the family could survive. And that person would often become a ghost. Then that's unable to live in this world. But you know, in the 1980s up till now, there is a wide range of suicide take place in this forest. So that make a police started to get involved in this kind of problem. Actually, the trees are super tall and big, which create a cover so that prevent the sun from heating up the forest and letting in too much light. In my mind, I think one of the most dangerous place to visit. Even when you bring a compass or a mobile phone with you, it's useless because you cannot access to the Wi-Fi and you absolutely got no idea about the directions. That's one component. But the other component is there is a whole lot of wild animals living in the forest. I understand the wide attraction of this mysterious place, and I guess I'm a curious person, and I love to discover new things. So whenever I have a chance, I definitely pay a visit to that forest. but I would like to go in a group of 5 or more than 5 people. That would be much better, so that I don't have to be afraid of the possibility of getting lost. Anyway, it's still a place that calls me. So guys, if you have any opportunity to visit, then you shouldn't miss it. The Suicide Forest in Japan. That's it, all I want to share. Thank you for listening.
Thanks so much, Nancy, for sharing this valuable information about Japan. I hope everyone will do the same in the next part. Okay, so please, Nancy, choose another number.
Okay. I will go with number. Can I choose the first one? Is it okay?
Actually, you should choose a number, not a person.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4. Okay, thank you. So who is number 4? Please just raise your hand. Number 4. Let me check. Number 4 is Lucy Zaruma. Okay, so Lucy, let's see your question. Number 4 is beach tourism. So do you have anything to share about this type of tourism? Yeah, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Beach tourist. I think in my country, Ecuador, exists a very place beach. How Salinas, Montañitas is a very beautiful place. And it's very important there tourists in the beach, I think, because move the economy and in this moment is this
beaches can attract a lot of tourists.
Yes.
So yeah, countries with coast and islands and beaches could attract a lot of tourists, like countries in South America, as well as countries in East Southern Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia, Malaysia, Taiwan. So do you have any plan in the future to visit any country?
Yes, I think I want to go the other countries, home in Miami and other place.
Yeah, Miami in Florida. Okay, thank you, Lucy, for sharing that. And yeah, so please choose another number.
Number 6.
Number 6. So thank you. Number 6 is man.
Yeah.
Let me see. The question number 6. Number 6 is cultural tourism.
The cultural tourism, yes. So I think this is a common kind of tourism. Yes. This is a kind of tourism for people, for tourists who prefer researching or discovering the new things that from other places or from other countries that they have never done before. Yes. So who like this kind of tourism, they want to broaden knowledge, raise awareness and they want to find that something is so strange, with where they are living, something like that. I can give, for example, if you go to Italy, visitor can go into the museum and they can see some famous painting are drawn by Da Vinci. That's a kind of culture in Italy. Or when you travel to Chinese, when they walk on the road, walk on the streets, they can notice there are many people are Chinese who are talking. It seems like they are arguing, they are preparing to fighting, but not is true. They just discussing, just talking. But this a kind of culture, special culture of them. When you travel to Thailand, you can see Thailand is a smiling country. You can see the smile on the face of Thai people everywhere, every moment, every single day, every places. Yes. So that's a kind of special culture that I prefer in Thailand. And when we talk about cultures, we can talk about such, for example, for eating. European, when they eat, they prefer use fork and knife. But in Vietnam or in China, we prefer use chopstick. When you travel to India, they will prefer just by their hand. They will just use their hand to grab food to the mouth, to eat to the mouth, yeah, something like that. Or when you travel to Egypt, you can see very huge, massive pyramid on the river, on the Nile River, yes. And you can see the way how can you develop their economic beside along the river, the Nile River, the Nile River, yeah. So I think the tourist company, they can arrange some special cultures for this, some special culture tour for people who prefer discovering something very strange and very different with where they are living. So this is my opinion.
Thank you, Man. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think visiting and traveling and learning about others' culture really enlighten our mind and totally change our the way we think and the way we judge others. So thanks for sharing that, and please choose another number.
I choose number 15.
Number 15. Who is number 15? Number 15 is Ikram. Are you there? Okay, I think Ikram is not here. Ikram, you are number 15.
I choose number 1.
Let's see. Okay, Ikram is here. Thank you, Man. Okay, let me share with you question number 15. I hope you will like it. So number 15 is sustainable tourism.
I have no idea actually.
Okay, so let me help you a little bit about sustainable tourism. So sustainable tourism, it is called also accessible tourism, which is all about making the industry accessible for all. The United Nations World Tourism Organization states that accessibility for all to tourist facilities, products, and services should be a central part of any responsible and sustainable tourism policy. So I think sustainable tourism is when you travel to a country and you have all access to the industry. So you can open like a firm, a factory, you can buy lands. So this includes making efforts for tourism to be inclusive for people regardless of any physical limitation, disabilities, or age. So basically, is when you travel to a place because they allow you to do anything as a tourist. You can buy anything and you can have access to anything, just like a local citizen. So would you like to share something about this type of tourism?
Well, I've never heard about that before. I think
Do you think that would attract you to choose your
sure.
destination?
As a tourist, and I have this ability to do whatever I like. It's a huge opportunity, and I would like to be as a sustainable tourist. But I'll search about it later. Know the countries that allows you to do something like that.
Thank you. So please choose another number, which I think it would be the last number for the first part. Yeah, Ikram, please choose another number.
I'll choose 12.
Number 12. Okay, who is number 12? I think number 12 is Pepe. I can remember Iniesta. Yeah, please unmute yourself. And let's see the question.
I am number 8.
12.
I am number 8.
Oh, okay. You are number 8, sorry. So who is number, oh, okay, Mitch, sorry. I just noticed. Okay, let's see the question number 12, rural tourism.
Okay, what I think about rural tourism is that from my own understanding, well, the way we have urban areas, we also have rural areas. So relating that to tourism, like mixing rural and tourism would get a sort of tourism where a person gets to visit the rural areas. As we know, the rural areas have a certain lifestyle which the urban areas do not have. Like, for example, if you live in the city, you rarely have things like agriculture and plantations and all that sort of things. So if I were to relate that to rural tourism, I think it's a kind of tourism of you getting to have a feel or an experience of the rural life. Let's say if it's harvesting crops, planting crops, and getting to see the lifestyle of the people who live in the rural areas. I think it's a sort of tourism. Like, for example, if I give my country here in Zambia, where the main source of income is also tourism, we get tourists who get to go to some village areas and they get to learn how to cook some local dishes and to plant some local foods and how to take care of some local animals, because from some villages, some places lions are there. So you get some tourism there to see how the village people or the people in the rural areas manage to sustain their lives. So I think that's what I can say in my own opinion. Thank you, Hisham.
Thank you, Mitch. Yeah, so please choose another number.
I think I would get to choose number 10.
Number 10. Amalia is number 10. Thanks, Mitch. Let's see, question number 10. Number 10 is medical tourism. Okay, Amalia, go ahead. Amalia, we cannot hear you. I think you have a problem with your mic. Okay, so Amalia, please fix your problem and we will get back to you once you get available. So Mitch, please choose another number.
Number 9. I hope it hasn't been picked.
Number 9. Yeah, so number 9 is the missed number, which is gender. So gender, your original number is 9. Are you available to answer? Okay, so let's see. Question number 9 for gender. Industrial tourism.
Industrial tourism. Well, according to the word, I think it's to visit industry, factories, maybe construction, maybe some materials manufacturers, visiting these kind of places. Maybe, well, I could talk in Venezuela, there is a place called CBG, which is in the east side of the country. It used to be the largest company in the Latin America and the South America about steel. You know, bars, reinforcement bars, everything about steel frames, metal, all of that stuff. So I think I would like to visit this place. It is an interesting place because it's a big place, a big company, a big industry. So there's agro-industrial, I don't know how to say, related to the agriculture. There are places which they manufacture tractors and any type of equipment to everything. I think this is something related to that. I would like to visit. I would like to do any kind of tourism, actually.
Okay. Thank you, Jander. Okay, let's get back to Fatma. Now she is available to answer her question. So your question was number 16, which is virtual tourism.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Hisham, and sorry for inconvenience before.
No problem.
Yeah. I think this is the best choice for us who like traveling to choose a virtual tourism. In my country, there is a marketplace platform. This provides virtual tourism. We call it as Blibli. So we as a customer can choose what is the destination we want to visit by virtual. They will provide by video conference, especially in my country. We can choose maybe if I can go, if I want to go to Bali, I can what you call it? Sorry, I forgot. So I can choose the destination to Bali, and I just pay with some fee, and they will provide the video conference about Bali, and they provide also for the tour guide to explain about Bali, just like that. So this is very good especially for me, if I like traveling. So this is help me if I because in this year we cannot go anywhere. So this is very good to choose virtual tourism.
Thank you, Fatma. Yeah, so please choose another number. Let's make it quickly for the last one.
Sorry, Hisham. Actually, I don't know which the number is still available because before I left this class.
Okay, you can choose 17, 18, I think number 3, 4, also 8.
So sorry. Can you share again the screen so I can see what is
You
the
don't
topic
need
for
to
this
see
number?
you don't need to see the screen. Just choose randomly a number. That's all.
Okay, maybe I will just number 8.
Okay, thank you. Number 8 is Pepe. Okay, let's share the screen again and see the question with the number 8. Number 8 is enclave tourism.
I think it's not a good way to make tourism, because you put tourists apart from the whole population of the country. They are visiting. So it's like, why go to a country if you are going to be isolated from the rest of the population? Perhaps it's very comfortable, perhaps for some people, just to visit just the things that you are specifically interested. But I think, in my opinion, it's not a good way of doing tourism for me.
Yeah, so you may feel like you are under like quarantine or lockdown.
Yes, yes.
So they will put
Something
you
like
in a
this.
specific area. Yeah,
For
so
instance,
you cannot contact people.
Yeah, some people in Spain, they go to Riviera Maya in Mexico, and then they go to a resort, and they are told not to leave the place because they say that it's dangerous outside. And I think, why to go so far that perhaps I can make a resort here in Spain and have the same service? Okay. I don't see the point of go to another country just to be isolated, like you are in a prison or in a concentration camp or something like this.
Yeah, I think it could be effective only with people that have educational purposes, like to visit a mountain or to visit a place just to discover some kinds of rocks, you know. So this type of people maybe won't care to be locked in an area because this area is their main purpose. That's my personal opinion. So thank you, Pepe, for sharing that. Okay, now let's move to the second part of our conference, which is our main topic, dark tourism. So please, if you want to share anything about this topic, to share any idea, thought, or any experience that you have had in the past, please just raise your hand. Use the button on Zoom to raise your hand, so I will let you speak and share your ideas. So anyone wants to share something? Okay, Nadir.
Yes, Hisham, I raised my hand because unfortunately you didn't choose my number 3. And
it's not me, it was randomly. So
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Even sometimes I love that you didn't choose me because today I was in a field I have worked and so I took a photo and video. Now I'm going to send to the PR of my organization. So I am so sorry if some of you noted that I am busy, but I listened for you. Don't worry. Just I did my work at the same time. And also traveling also I cannot say exactly tourism because reading also for study is kind of traveling, and sometimes we can say tourism but not exactly. And through the traveling for study from country to country sometimes help the country through economic condition of that country, and at the same time is kind of exchanging scientific aspects and information. So also maybe we can mention this aspect of traveling, even if it's not tourism.
Yeah, thank you, Nadir. Would you like to share your opinion about our main topic, which is dark tourism?
Dark tourism, yeah, as yesterday, really, it was very new for me because I didn't have information related to this kind of tourism. As we were discussing, it's kind of traveling or traveling for somewhere which is in a catastrophe and disaster or some uh, bad things which had happened to this area. As yesterday we discussed it, I believe it, and it's kind of clever things that people can get benefit from it. However, they, as Maria, do not believe it because she doesn't want to go to somewhere with the sorrow and bad or difficulties. But now the difficulties is gone, and if we could get benefit from the economic side for that people who are interested to go to see that places, and also for academic researchers. So yes, she is right. If you don't interested in going that place, you don't have to go there and make sorrow for yourself. So it's kind of things. And also yesterday I mentioned a topic which is, if as a Halabjian people, if we could, our government could get benefit from this side of the tourism, may our disaster and our how catastrophe which we faced by a previous and ex-regime in Iraq. So now we can get benefit from it, and we know it by people in all over the world. How yesterday, Gender asked me about our city, so I sent an link for him. So we can get benefit from it if we want. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nadir. So anyone else wants to share anything about the dark tourism? Luna? It has been a while. We haven't seen you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. I think having this dark tourism can be fine, because if you are interested in understand the history of the place, and especially to understand what people has been suffer, and to reflect upon the pain of people has been suffering, and we might be more reflexive to be aware of the, the cruelty of war and the cruelty of prejudice and kind of, conflict. So yeah, maybe when we come back, we start to see things differently and to understand if we are antagonistic to other nation or to other group of people, we may create a huge disaster. So when our government want to ask us to, to be against a nation and to, to promote patriotism, we might have a second thought about, is that right? If loving your country necessary to, fight against others and to make others suffer. So I think this really depends on how you see this kind of travel. If you go with some kind of reflection and try to go back to see our own history, maybe our ancestor can be the, kind of the group who persecute other groups. So we might to reflect and to, redefine our way of life. That would be the benefit of dark tourism. Okay, thank you.
Luna, do you have any examples of dark tourism in your country, Taiwan?
Yeah, I think we have some kind of 228 Memorial Park, which I would say memorize what the old Chinese government, when they first retreated to Taiwan in 1949, and at the beginning, the government was kind of corrupted, and they massacred a lot of Taiwanese. And before they were democratic, this 228 event was a taboo. Nobody knows about that. And recently, in this 2 decades, I think people start to understand the fact of, say, the governments, the old government, the old Chinese government. They are the opposition party. They are not in power right now, but they are still able to run the election. Every year, they come out to apologize for what their previous leaders do, but still people need to realize that the tragedy need to be remembered, so we don't want to have such a kind of conflict, and the government need to be careful about dealing with their nation citizens protest. Yeah, so yeah, if you visited 228 park, 228 Memorial Park, now it is not a taboo anymore. People can talk about it, and those who suffer, those victims got their reimbursement, and their crime has been, how do you say that, canceled anyway. Something like that. Yeah, so yeah, that's my opinion.
Thank you, Luna, for sharing that. Yeah, so for people who just joined us lately, we are talking about dark tourism. So if you have any idea, experience, or thoughts that you wish to share with us, please just raise your hand and I will let you speak. Yeah, so as you know, dark tourism refers to visitations to places related to death, disasters, and atrocities. Okay, so let me see if anyone wants to share anything. Amalia, did you fix your mic or not yet?
Hello.
Hello? Hello, Amalia, can you hear me? Okay, I think Amalia has technical issues. So we have Asad Ali. Yeah, so Asad, please introduce yourself and share your opinion about the topic.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I am also fine. Sir, first of all,
Okay,
I would
so
like
please
to know.
introduce yourself. Yeah.
Sir, first of all, I would like to know that what is the topic today?
The topic is dark tourism, which refers to visitation to places related to death, disaster, and atrocities.
Oh. And are you also talking for the betterment of these topics?
Okay, so Asad, since you just joined now, maybe I will give you enough time to think about the topic in order to share your opinion. So let me choose another person and I will get back to you later on, okay?
Okay, sir. Thanks. I will take it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I think Lucy at the beginning shared, Nancy shared many interesting things, and I will be pleased to give her another chance to share things about dark tourism in Japan. Yeah, so Nancy.
There is the dark tourism, which is a place where we go to visit like some way like scary place like that, right?
Exactly.
So that's the first thing I just read from the internet the last on yesterday because I was too busy. So I just know some information about that place. And in Japan, there are many beautiful places, but very few people would pay attention and they would have the gut to visit some kind of scary place like that. So I think dark tourism will be a kind of interesting stuff. But there are not so many people would pay a special attention on it. That's what I think.
Yeah, so do you have you ever seen people visiting Japan to see places that get affected from the bomb atomic in Hiroshima?
The bomb atomic, I have heard of it, but I don't know whether there is many people would visit it or not because I just read some information on the internet about that place. And in my place, I live very far from the city. So I don't have a chance to travel a lot in here. So I just read some information on the internet. But if I would have a chance, I will visit the Fuji-san. I will go to Tokyo and visit some mysterious place like that.
Okay, Nancy, thanks for sharing that. Let's go to Man.
Yeah, so I just introduce some places in my country about dark tourism. So my country and France and America, we has been at war, we has been fighting to each other in the past. So in my country, we have some old prison. So that Vietnam soldier was arrested and was tortured from French soldier in the past. So we are also arrange some tour for visitor to visit our prison. Yeah. So that is using until now. Yeah. And when visitor visit to my country, they saw by their eyes the suffering, the sorrow of Vietnam soldier. They can more understand about the war Vietnam, about the war between Vietnam and France and America. That we have some places that is called old prison. Yeah, and we also have some tunnel like a big city under the ground. So the Vietnam soldier was hiding in the past, was hiding bombing from the airplane of America or France. Yes, so that is something about dark tourism in my country that we still protect and open for visitors can visit until now. Yes, and besides that, be honest, I'm a person who prefer go to some places that is called dark tourism, such as I have been to Indonesia, so I visit to volcano. You know volcano, yes. So volcano is activity is still active. It's still active. So that is called Bromo and Ichan. Yes. So these are two kinds. So these are two dangerous places. They don't encourage visitors to visit them, but I still go there, and I'm so and I impressed with their places with the volcano mountain. And if I have a chance, if I have a chance, I want to also go to Japan, visit Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Was bomb nuclear bomb in the past in the two world war. Yes, but I think it's still very dangerous until now. If you go there without unprotected clothing, special clothing, I think they will your body will cause cancer disease. Yeah. But I really prefer want to go there to see by my eyes what was happened in the past. Yeah. Thank you. So that's my experience.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, man, for sharing your experience. Okay, Asad.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So yeah, please share your opinion about the topic.
Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to tell that what is the topic summary. Okay. So dark tourism, we can say it is a type of tourism in which we visit that places which are related with the deaths and tragedy. So here in Pakistan, I live in Pakistan, and there was a province Sindh. Have you listened Sindh? Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So there's a question for you that have you heard the word Sindh? Or have you heard the Mohenjo-daro? No.
Asad, I think your connection is unstable. So from time to time you are cutting out, so we cannot hear you properly.
There is some signals problem.
Yeah. Okay. So try to resume your opinion about the topic.
So I have opinions about this topic that these are the places where we go to visit, that why these civilizations, why these nations have got death or tragedy. In our area, there is a area, Mohenjo-daro. It also got a death, and we also used to go there for learning that why nations are rising and why nations are falling. So to know these topics, we go there and we search there, we go to the prisons, we go to the museums, and we also go to the jails, whatever they are. So these are some of my opinions.
Thank you, Saad. Thanks for sharing that. I think it's time to move to our game. So let me explain the game again for new members. I'm going to share a link. Please try to use another device. That would be very convenient for you. So I just shared a link. Please click on the link and wait for me to share my screen. Once I share my screen, type the PIN, which is the code of the game, then type your name or your nickname. Yeah, then join the game. So you will see the questions and the options on the shared screen on Zoom. But please, if you want to answer on the second device you are using and not on the screen of Zoom. Because sometimes it's tricky. People try to answer on Zoom and click. So on your device, you are going only to see the colors of the options. So click on the appropriate color that you think it's the right answer. Okay, Nancy, are you trying to joining us from another device? If yes, give me a thumbs up. Oh, okay, so you are joining from another device. Okay, however, you don't need to join us from a second device. So all what you need to do is to use another device to get to the link and to answer the question. Yeah, so please enter this number, then click on, then enter your name. So you will see your number here. I mean your name. We have Fatma. Nadir. Luti. Abnuhi. Let me explain it again. Click on the link that I shared on the chat box. Enter the code here, the PIN, then enter your name and join us. We have 6 people until now. Okay, we have 8 people. 10 seconds and we start the game. Nine people. Let's get started. So please, you will see the question on the shared screen on Zoom, as well as the options. Whenever you want to answer on your device and not on the shared screen in Zoom. Nancy, Man, Amalia, Lucy, Ikram, Nadir, and Lucy, Fatma, Ifnan, Gudu, Ambuni. Okay. Let's get started. The first question is, dark tourism refers to. So read the options and choose the right one in your device with the appropriate color. Let's go to the next question. What can be considered as an example of dark tourism among the following examples? What does doom tourism refer to? Fatma is in the first place. You still have the chance. What does baby moon tourism refer to? Celebrity tourism is tourism whereby celebrities are the main attractions. Is it true or false? The right answer is true. Pilgrimage tourism is a branch of religious tourism. False or true? What does pink tourism refer to? Yeah, pink tourism is gay tourism or LGBT tourism. Next question. Screen tourism refers to? So screen tourism is visiting places where filmmaking and producing is taking place, like to visit Hollywood, where a film is taking place, or like visiting other places to explore. So the third place, Ikram, the second place, Lucy, and the first place, Fatma. Congratulations, all of you, Ikram, Lucy, especially Fatma, number 1. So congratulations, and I hope you enjoyed the game. Okay, so let's wrap up our conference. I will let you speak. Maybe you have anything to add. Okay, please, if you have anything to say, just unmute yourself and go ahead. We have 2 minutes before we wrap up our session. Nancy, Maria, Amalia, Nadir. Okay, Shahid.
Sorry, but my question is, the topic is about tourism, and now I get in the meeting, so that I don't know the main idea. Please, could you tell me about the main idea of tourism? I'm really sorry.
Okay, Shahid, now we are going to wrap up our meeting. So you are too late. Maybe we can discuss that in the next, in our WhatsApp. So it's too late to talk about tourism anymore. This last seconds is just to share anything like feedback or to add suggestions for the conference to improve ourselves in the future. However, thanks for your questions. So anyone else wants to add something? Jinmi?
Yes. Okay. I would like to know very exactly if you have another meeting, because unfortunately here is very late. It's approximately 1 a.m. Okay, o'clock. So I'm really interested to listen, but unfortunately I have to sleep. I send you so many text messages exactly. I want to know, when do you have another meeting? Yeah.
Okay, so Jenny, in our group, we have 2 meetings every week.
Yeah.
The first meeting is on Saturday and the second meeting is on Sunday, and both meetings are at the same time, which is 1 p.m. GMT. So I'm going to share our platforms. Please join our Facebook group, Instagram, and WhatsApp to keep yourself updated of our events. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you,
So thank you
Chenmi.
so much. All right. Yes. Okay.
No,
Yes.
no problem.
Next meeting. Yes. But yes. Bye bye. See you.
See you next weekend. So nice to see you all, and see you next week with a new topic.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Okay. Bye bye. See you.